Hey everybody, Stephanie here. I want to say happy Friday to everyone. I want to say blessings to you all, to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the family, and thank you for subscribing. And you guys know I'm going to jump right into this word. And the Lord kept highlighting promotion in the face of your enemies, in the face of your enemies, at an accelerated pace. Accelerated vindication is coming. And so he kept highlighting this to me. And I said, okay, Lord. But then he confirmed these things by sending, people were sending testimonies of this accelerated vindication. And so I'm going to read one of the testimonies now. And so she said, let's get to it. Let's get right to it. My team was dissolved and I lost my supervisory status. For 5.5 months, I had no work to do. And then she highlights a God flex. New role, literally. It was newly created, and only 5 of us have it, and will likely result in a paid promotion before the end of the year because of the scope of authority and influence. For now, I retain my pay and only supervise to back up my director. So she was still working, but she lost her position as a supervisor. I went from a supervisory team lead to nothing, and to being introduced as a new member of the senior leadership team without competition or warning. I was invited unexpectedly by my new supervisor to attend a meeting with him and his counterparts, including the supervisor that demoted me. And that's Psalms 23 and 5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Now, when their supervisor extended her arm toward me, stating, we have a new addition to the team, the senior leadership team, I must add. Please introduce yourself. Now, the Christian former deputy director who stabbed me in the back by co-signing what his supervisor and my former supervisor did to me was beside me, congratulating me like we were best friends. Now I am his equal professionally. 2 different people I hadn't worked with in years turned and remarked how they worked with me before and were happy to again. During a break, another director whispered in my ear and asked that I help him recruit someone of my caliber to my position, to my role in his division. And then, of course, she said, God told me to move to Florida. And I'm going to mention the God flex even in this. And she said, see attached photos of me on my wraparound balcony with water views from floor to ceiling windows from every room. Her condo, a new building, a brand new building. She will be on the 23rd floor of her building. You guys, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. I've had already packed 60% before my trip to Florida and given my notice of intent to vacate the house I currently lease. Got to kick into high gear. That's personal. Okay, I'm going to share this part. I was approved to retain my position and work 100% remotely. They will pay to travel me for senior leadership meetings. So they're going to pay for everything so that she can get to the meetings. Sorry, it has taken me 2 weeks to share. Amos 9:13 through 15. Romans 8:28. He's not finished yet. I will share more testimony soon. I will continue to learn and grow in partnering with the prophetic. Thank you for your ministry and obedience. This testimony doesn't scratch the surface of how God has and is actively moving and confirming the purposes and intents of his heart for me through you. Love you, Stephanie. And so, you guys, when I read that testimony, I was like, I was so happy. Like, I was like, Pam on Martin. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was so happy to see what God was doing. And I was like, Lord, that happened really at an accelerated pace because we were on a wisdom session, I want to say the end of May. It was like May 24th, 25th. And she sent that email, August 6th. But she said, I was supposed to email you 2 weeks ago. So I was like, wow, Lord, you are really, really moving fast. You are moving so fast. And it was so crazy so amazing how when I saw that email, when I finally saw that email, I had just put out in the community post that this is your winning season. Despite what you see, this is your winning season. And so, and the Lord really highlighted that her demotion was the perfect setup. Her demotion was the perfect setup. He created a whole new role, a whole new position for her. And God is doing that for you. And I really felt like God is speaking up for his children in this hour where you were, talked about, where you were not valued. God is sending you and God is placing you in a place where you're going to be valued. You're going to be appreciated, You're going to be loved. You're going to be really appreciated, and your opinions are going to matter. And he's setting many of you up, no matter what it looks like. This is why we can't quit. This is why we don't even focus on our enemies. If you guys have been following me for some time, I don't have a bunch of videos about enemies, because I know God got them, right? I focus on him. We focus on him, and we allow him to vindicate us. And that is what he is doing at this time. Even Joseph said, you intended evil, but God meant it for my good. He meant it for my good. And there's such a divine turnaround that is taking place. So do not quit. Do not give up. This is your winning season, despite what you see. And we must understand that his ways are not our ways. The way he wants to do it is completely different from what we can even think or fathom. So we have to surrender and let him do what only he can do. And watch him blow our minds in the process. A brand new building, 100% remotely, and I get paid more. I'm sure she wasn't expecting that. And the crazy thing about that is he did all this around her birthday. Happy birthday, sis. He did all this around her birthday. So God is rewarding many of you in this hour. Your labor, your faithfulness has not been in vain. It has not been in vain. He's promoting and vindicating you now. This is your winning season. You will soar like you have never sown before. God is opening doors and doing exceedingly and abundantly above what you can ask or think. And I felt the Lord like a rejoicing, even upon the heart of God. Like I'm celebrating them in this season. I'm rewarding them. I'm celebrating them. I'm celebrating them for their faithfulness. And it's like a thank you. Thank you for serving me. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for persevering. Thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you. So God is rewarding many of you. And it's going to be right in the face of your enemies. And he's doing it in an exceedingly abundantly way, an accelerated way. He's doing it in this season, in this hour. So stay encouraged, you guys. Don't focus on your enemies. You leave them up to God. He knows what to do with them. He knows how to vindicate you. He don't need your help. You ain't got to say nothing. Let him fight for you. Let him fight for you. So if you agree with this word, I want you to type in the comments, accelerated vindication, accelerated vindication, because this is what the Lord is doing in this hour. So I want you guys to be encouraged. I love you. I'm praying for you. To those that have sown, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your giving. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your encouraging words to me. It is like, sometimes we don't really get that much. We have a few, that pour back into us. So I just want to say thank you even for that. Whatever you have sown, your time, your prayers, whatever you have sown into me, into the ministry, I just want to say thank you. And continue to send your emails, your testimonies, your prayer requests, and all of my information is in the description box. So I just pray that you guys have an amazing weekend. I love you guys. Till next time. Bye.